It's a cable problem or what? Okay, I'll ask some questions. You're able to answer? Are you ready? Saif, are you ready? Are you ready? For Q&A? June pre-sales course. Oh, idhar nahi aa raha. Whatever is coming here.
Sir, can you hear me?
Tell me.
Okay. Start, sir. I'm ready, sir. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask you some questions, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Can see this now.
Yes, sir.
So this is our S score.
Okay.
Objectives. I'll send you this. Content. See, wherever you see self-study, right? Like for example, security concept self-study, TCP/IP attack self-study, network attack self-study, endpoint self-study, control self-study, right? Understand, no?
Yes, sir. Okay.
This all comes basically comes our CCNA security and CEH.
Okay.
So if you see this self-study they mentioned, no, which they
It is
don't
theory,
cover.
sir.
They don't cover in the course. See, if you go to
Okay.
a score course, no, they don't teach you this umbrella. They don't teach you AMP. Okay. This endpoint security, they don't teach. Okay. They don't teach. What they teach is, I'll show you what they teach. That's it. First day they'll start with some networking technologies they'll explain.
Okay.
Then they start ASA directly. Okay, for day 1. Day 2 they talk about next generation FTD. Okay. Day 3 they'll talk about email, web.
Okay.
Day 4 web. Then VPN they'll start. Half a day web, then VPN they'll start. Day 4, 1.5 day VPN only. 4th day second half and the 5th day VPN. Understand?
Okay.
So basically, if you see the whole course is starting from some networking technologies. So what are the products are there? That one core, one class. Then ASA. Okay. After ASA, next generation firewall, email security. Okay. Email content security. Then web content security. Then half a day web content, web security, and VPN will start. Cryptography, all these things. Okay. VPN type concepts. Okay. So now what we are going to do is, as we are preparing for our lab preparation, we need to know all the products. So whatever presentation I gave you here, whatever I gave you this one, no presentation, I have a presentation also.
Okay.
11. This 11 is nothing but what I told you, no, only the topics, not everything. This is 5 days course, say score course. In that they will teach only starting from here. What they will start? They start from here.
From ASA.
Not before ASA, what topic is there now?
Network security.
ASA, this one from here. I'll make it small. So they will start from this one, describing network. You see that? This topic. Defense in depth, attack continuum, segmentation, virtualization, stateful firewall, intelligence overview, threat, IPS overview, what is email, web. This they will teach. Basically, high level of all the products. Understand? This is the first topic they will teach. Then they'll go to ASA. Then they'll start FTD. Then they will go to email like that. You got it now? This presentation I have from starting from here. From where? From defense in depth. This network security technologies. Understand? No? Before this, whatever is there, no? Before this, buffer overflow. What is malware? What is this application attacks? What is SQL injection attack? Cross-site scripting, cross-site forgery, email, TCP vulnerabilities, UDP vulnerabilities, ICMP, legacy vulnerabilities. What is risk? What is assessment? All these things. This all comes from CCNA security and CEH, mainly on CEH. Understood, right? Both of you. Both of you just give Y in the chat window. Y means understood. Okay. Saif understood. You're able to see my screen, na? Saif? My screen is sharing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me, because I'm using two monitors. You tell me if you are able to see. What screen you are seeing now?
Table of contents, sir.
Okay, that PDF what I shared, no? Correct?
Yes, sir, correct.
Okay, so today my plan is to just discuss about this overview topics. Before I go to in depth in the topics, we first will discuss about overview topics. Okay. So my plan is like this. If you see, first today, day 1, I'm going to teach cyber security overview. Now, day 2, I will start these topics. What are they want to teach you, right? I'll open the presentation. I'll teach you the presentation. This one. This I'll teach on from day 2. Okay. Maybe Friday we'll do it. Understood. Okay. This will start from Friday. So today what I'm going to discuss is cyber security overview. First question. I'm going to ask you questions, answer in the chat window. So I'll know that how much you understood. So I will tell you what all things you have to study. First question I'm going to ask you is question number 1. Okay, before this, I will ask you some introduction. Tell me about yourself, your name, educational background, education, IT experience, and course. What you're expecting from this course, why you joined this course, what is your expectation from this course. So I will try to maximum fulfill your expectations. Yeah, start from Saif. Name, education, IT experience. What is your course expectation? from this course? What you're expecting? What you want to achieve from this course? Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
So I want to introduce here, or you want in chat?
No, you tell me. Voice.
So my name is Saifuddin, and my education background is I have done computer science in Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I have 2.5 years of IT experience
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
level 2 engineer in JIT Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And my course expectation is like to learn about firewall, VPN, and all the new technologies.
Okay. Okay. You want to know about what is this firewall, all these new technologies, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Very good. Okay. Next, Saifuddin. Saifuddin done. So this one, our guy, Sultan.
Hello,
Yeah, Sultan.
can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Tell me.
So my name is Salahuddin. Education is I've completed. I'm doing my engineering in computer science, Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have a nearly 6 months to 1 year IT experience. Then course expectation is like I want to be a security expert, sir.
You want to be a security expert.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Fine. Now I'm going to ask you some basic questions. You can answer in the chat window now. Okay. Now all question answers to be given in the chat window. Let's start. So first question number 1. I'll be parallelly writing the questions in this paint also. I'll share you the paint also at the end of the day. Okay. End of the class I'll share you. So these are the very fundamental questions I want you to answer. You need to remember every time. If you don't remember this, it will be difficult for me to cover the topics. Okay. Let me start from first. So tell me, what are the three types of or three classes of security roles, career roles, three classes, the job role classes. Meaning, for example, now when I say you are going to join in the company, okay, so what class you'll join? I'll give you the option also. There are three classes is there. In CCNA security, I taught you this. The beginning of the class, I start first topic I start. So when you join, see, you say you want to become an expert, right? You want to become a security expert, but what type of what type of job you will get, and what is the type of job you'll get? There are three classes are there. So what are the three classes in security job roles? Then we'll see about the different designations. How do we classify all the jobs in security jobs? How do we classify all the security jobs or security whoever is working in company? How do we classify them roles, their job roles? If you don't know, you can give no. If you know, you can give answer. SOC pen tester. Okay. No. Question is not about. This is what your answer is. Saif is something that is your 5 elements. Okay. I'm not talking about elements. We are discussing about job. When you are working in a company related to security, there are three classes is there. I'll write down here. That is, the answer is, see, our guy gave some two designations. He gave SOC, pen tester like that. But okay, the answer is management class, engineering class, and the end user. Okay, now you tell me in management class, what all the job roles are you'll get? What are the job roles are there? Security related jobs. I want to work in a company with respect to management class. Like Sultan gave some answer. Pen tester. Pen tester is one job role in engineering class. Pen tester. like that. What all the roles are there? What are the designations you'll get? What type of jobs you can join? SOC, he put SOC. SOC means SOC engineer. In that we have L1, L2, L3 like that. Level 1, level 2, level 3 engineers. Okay, SOC engineer. Or you can say cyber security specialist, or you can say like analyst, security analyst. Right, these all are comes under engineering class. What is management class? What job? What type of job they will get? What is the role? The role is manager, VP, lead, company leader, lead, VP, CSO, Chief Security Officer, CEO. Okay, these all are called what? CEO. We have auditor. Auditor. You'll get a job like auditor. You do auditing. Auditor, consultant. Okay. End user is non-technical guys. Who's users? Employees. Who is not? They don't know about anything about security. They are end users. There are 3 classes are there. Okay. Now this is the job roles. So now when I say, when I'm going to join in the company, when you're searching for job, what job you'll get? You'll, if you are working, you're going to work in management side, you'll be becoming a security manager, security leader, like that you'll get. Okay. Now if you see security lead, right? So how it will be? Like I was attending an interview. In the interview, their job was security lead. Okay. I'll show you that. Security lead. I have a resume. This company Infinite. Okay, my resume is in PFA. There. Okay, now see. So this is the lead position. It's a leader. So it's not only installing firewall. I'll send you this diagram. I'll send you this job responsibility. See that this is for lead position. Okay, what all things he has to handle. Download and send it to you. Just go through this. So you'll understand what type of jobs you need to do in the real-time company. If you're working in a company, what type of real-time jobs you need to do. Okay. This is lead position. Now, next question. Let's see. We will answer. What is the responsibility? This is roles, right? What is the responsibility of a management class? Now you are going to work in management class. What is your responsibility? What you need to do? What is your job? What you will do daily? Security job responsibilities. I sent you one JD, right? Job description. In that I gave lead responsibilities, right? Like that, I'm asking you 3 classes I told, right? Each class has its own responsibilities, correct? So what is the responsibility of management class? What is the responsibility of engineering class? What is the responsibility of end user class? Responsibilities. Tell me. Let's start from management class. Now management class, what is their goal? What they have to do? What is they do with respect to security? Engineering class, what is the responsibility they'll do? Same way, this one. End user. What is their responsibility? Let's see. You're able to answer this. Are you able to answer this? So what engineer will do in the company? What is his responsibility? What do you think? Monitoring traffic, huh? Okay. Okay. That is network, no? NOC. Monitoring traffic is NOC, no? NOC, network operation, no? What security engineer will do? Security. What security engineer will do? Traffic monitoring is basically network operations. NOC engineer will do. Say SOC engineer, what he will do? Risk assessment, something like that. Okay, good. Something you are saying. With respect to the security you're telling. Anything else? Okay. I'll give the answer first. So what management class will do is create organizational security policy. Engineer will do what he will do. Engineering class people will do is implement security countermeasures as per organizational security policy. Okay. Now, in this, there are three types are there. Three types of controls are there. Anybody can you tell me what are the three types of control we have? Security controls. Administrative controls. Technical controls. Then physical controls. Whatever answers you gave, right? That all comes under technical or logical controls. Like you're putting a firewall. See, you are saying a risk assessment, pen testing. These all are penetration testing, risk assessment is okay. But first of all, you need to build the security architecture, no? Security architecture, who will build? Understand? So for that, we need to put firewall, IPS, AAA, anti-malware, antivirus, anti-malware, you know? All these things you need to, this is called security architecture. You need to build good, strong architecture. Okay. Then you do the pen testing, all these things. Understand? Pen testing is what? Pen testing is basically we are verifying that our security architecture is strong or not. Understand risk assessment, pen testing? Sultan? You able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
this
sir.
Is basically security architecture. Once you build your security architecture, right? After that, you are verifying that is it good or not. That is called a pen testing, risk assessment, all these things. Now, first you need to implement that. No, that is engineering guy will do. Then he will do the VAPT, all these things, right? VAPT, forensics, all these things. Fine. Now, what is administrative controls? We will put a good policy. Good policy, strong policy, you can say instead of that. Strong policy. What do you say? Signboards. Signboards, strong policy, signboards. Register, maintaining registers like that. These all are called what? Administrative countermeasures. Putting a big board, don't only authorized person allowed in that. And putting a strong policy, nobody will do that as per the policy. Then maintaining a register everywhere, entry point, exit point. Physical controls are CCTV, access control. Okay, like that. Now, what is the end user? Okay, now what do you think as a end user? What is the responsibility of a end user? Now, he is not going to build the policy. Policy will be built by directors, consultants, board directors. They will build. That is their job. They will build the policy and give to us. Correct. Now, I am not engineer. I'm not going to install all this firewall. I'm not going to verify the firewall is working fine or not. VAPT. I'm not going to do anything like that. But what is my job is I'm an employee. I'm working daily in the company. So what is my responsibility with respect to what I need to achieve? What is my goal as an end user? What do you think? What is the end user's goal? What do you think, like a non-technical guy who's working in the company, what he must know with respect to security? What is his responsibility? What he has to know? I'll ask Sultan, unmute and speak.
Sir, he has to follow the security policies of the management, sir.
Okay, but you will give a procedure, he will follow that. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
that is okay. Policy you are following, that is fine. Very good. Anything else?
Uh,
What he has to know, what effort he has to put. See, sometime back, no, from HP, right? One student came. In HP, what they told is everybody must pass to an exam in HP. That is there with respect to whichever department. He is actually from server department. He never worked in security devices, but they are telling you to tell him to pass the security exam. He don't understand anything about security. He just came to me. I took some classes and we both take the exam. It's online exam only. We took the exam from his laptop and we both passed also. Okay, so we passed the exam also. It's a security exam. Why HP is telling you to pass security exam? Because he's not a security guy, but he's telling him to pass some security exam. Why does HP is telling that? Why HP is doing everybody to pass that exam? Do you understand the question? Not only technical guys, non-technical also must pass that exam in HP. Whoever is working in the HP, they gave an exam. Within 2 months, you have to pass that exam. Online exam. Okay, HP online exam. Understand? They created an online simulator. So the point here is awareness. What they want to create? Awareness of what? What is the awareness? What awareness the end user must have?
of the attacks and the risks. What?
Correct. Very good. So the answer is what? What is the responsibility of end user? Awareness of security attacks. Understand? This is the goal, or this is the awareness. So how do you give this awareness?
Training, sir.
Okay, training, fine. Drills, online exam. I gave an example, right? You must pass this exam. Online exams. Okay, like that. You got it now? Understood, both of you? Can I go to next topic? This is clear. Job roles and responsibilities. Okay. The next question is, you tell me now. In EC Council. Okay. Okay. Let me take like this. In EC Council certifications or cyber security tracks. Let me take like this. Cyber security tracks. Okay, how many tracks we have? 5 tracks. Tell me what are the 5 tracks? This is not network security I'm talking about cyber security. Okay. What are the 5 tracks in cyber security? Network security I'm not talking. We'll discuss net. We are going to do network security only in our CCIE. But before that, I want you to, we'll discuss about cyber security also because it comes under everything. Okay, Sultan is giving some answer. PT. Saif gave an answer. Very good. See, we are not going to study this. We are going to study network security, right? But what I am expecting is in the you might know all the other tracks. So tomorrow, if anybody asks, you can answer these questions. Yeah. Second is forensics. Very good. Third is SOC. Fourth is software. Fifth is governance. Now, VA means what? What is mean by VA? Vulnerability assessment means what? What is PT? Penetration testing means what? Most of the people will get confused actually. I have seen that they don't understand the difference VA and PT. So what is VA? What is PT? VA means what? PT means what?
Sir, VA means finding out the vulnerabilities or what?
Okay, finding out the vulnerabilities. PT means?
Penetration testing means creating a report, like how attackers can exploit, how they can use the vulnerabilities. All this.
Okay, now I'll give an example for this. Okay, what Saifi said is correct. Let me make it very simple. If you ask in interview, you can answer like this. VA means finding security weaknesses. Yeah, organization or system. One computer or one company. That is called what? VA. Now what is PT? Finding exploitable vulnerabilities. Exploitable vulnerabilities. Okay, now what is mean by that? Example is, what is exploiter? Exploit means what? Exploit means breaching. Breaching means going inside. Breaching inside the network using vulnerabilities. That is called exploitation. Exploit. See, there is a vulnerability. Okay, now when I want to exploit it, it is exploitable or not? Sometimes what happens? Somebody will be look like very weak. You look like, oh, he's very weak guy here, like that you'll think. But when you go and start try to exploit him, no, like you want to take money from him, no, he will shout like Bruce Lee and hit you, wah, like that. You know, suddenly he will hit. But if you see him, no, you look like very weak guy, very thin guy, lean guy, you know. You look like it's a vulnerable guy. But when you go to exploit him, you'll come to know that this is not exploitable. But you understand the difference, right? Like there is a building. In the building, you're going to check that how many open doors are there. So you say 100 open doors are there, okay? 100 open doors. Now this 100 open doors is finding, that is called VA. Finding how many open doors are there. That is VA. Now, from how many doors I can go inside the building, right? If I try to do that, if I try to go inside each and every door, I am able to go only in 20 doors. 80 doors is, though it's open, if I try to go, there are other way it will protect. The other security measures will protect. So into 100 doors, I can go inside the building using only 20 doors. So 20 doors are exploitable vulnerabilities. Understood, both of you? What is VA, what is PT? Very, very important, okay? VA means finding the weaknesses, that's it. But can I go using that weakness? Can I go inside the network or system? If yes means that is exploitable vulnerability. So finding that and giving the report, as Saif said, finding that and giving the report, like how you went inside that system, how you went inside that, what vulnerability you used, and how you exploited it, the details you have to submit. That is called PT. PT report, penetration testing report. Okay. Next is forensics. Forensics is finding digital evidence for cyber crimes. And what is SOC? Security Operations Center. There we do two things. One is incident response and disaster recovery management or planning. Software is basically, software means what? You do like SDLC, software development. SDLC means what? Software development lifecycle security. So SDLC security. I'll put like this, SDLC security. So here we will be using what all things we are using .NET, Java. You can develop the application in any, right? Basically it's application. Nowadays web application security. Like that you can say Java, .NET, what else? PHP, Python, all these things, right? PHP, Python. Building with all these things comes under software security. So what is the role of governance? So what we will do in governance? Auditing. Very good. So we will do policy two audits. One is policy compliance audit. Another one is what? Policy compliance audit and what else? VAPT. VAPT audit. Two audits will do. Who will do the audit? Security consultant, auditor. So it will be done internally, externally. Internal audit, which is done within ourselves, within every 6 months you do. Every 6 months you can do. And external audit. Done every 12 months or 1 year or as per the certifications. Or certification. Whenever they want certified, no, you need to do that. Certifications. Certification. Right, that's it. So based on certifications, you'll do it. So is there any questions in this? Anything doubt in that? 5? You want to ask any questions? Can I go to next? Now we are going to study the syllabus of CCIE security. CCNA we know already. So what all the topics will be covered in CCIE security? First, next generation firewall. Right, before that we will be learning ASA. Okay, ASA. A0 ASA, then next generation firewall. Okay, firewall. So what is the product name? What is the product name? Next generation firewall. ASA also firewall, right? Adaptive security appliance. But nowadays ASA is ruling out. We have next generation firewalls are coming up. So what is the next generation firewall you're going to study? What is the product name? You know that product name? Then next generation IPS. Right? What is the product name? Third, we'll study VPN. Fourth, we will study ICE. Fifth, we will be studying WESA, WSA. Okay, then other 7 other security devices like thread grid, health watch, umbrella. So many is there. Okay, I can keep on writing. Can keep on writing. So many products are there, but all are like come under this same question. Umbrella, Tetron, Tetration, like that. Okay. Now, what is the product we are using for next generation firewall? Firepower Threat Defense. And what is the product we will use to configure this ASA firewalls? There is a software we use. What is that software? What is the software we use to use the software for ASA? Saif, any idea? What is the software we use to access ASA? EVG-NG is the simulator, not software. ASA, to access ASA, we have to install ASDM, Device Manager. Same way, what is the software we need to use to configure FTD? What software we need to install? For FTD, what is the software to install? FMC.
Yes.
Firepower Management Center. Understand? You got it now? FMC. So just note down these things important. Okay, these are things we are going to study in our CCI security. Okay. Now next question I'll go. What are the 5 elements? Now I'm going to start the security fundamentals. So what we discussed is basically the syllabus and the job roles. It's very, very important. Let's go to the security fundamental questions. Okay, first, what are the 5 elements? Like the world is created in, okay, how this world is created? The whole world is created in 5 elements. What are they? We all came from 5 elements. We'll go back to that 5 element. The creation is based on these 5 elements. You know what are the 5 elements? The world is created. We all created. You know how we all created on what 5 elements?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
Air, water.
Earth. Eating, na? So much you're eating, developing your earth. So what is your earth? If you take your body, no, the body is made of water, air, earth. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Same way, whatever we are going to study in security, it is built on 5 elements. What are the security 5 elements? In that, all the security is built. Permutation combination of these 5 elements only. All the security concepts are built. Security attacks, security countermeasures, everything you can bring it in these 5 elements. What are they? Permutation combination of these 5 elements is nothing but your security. Yes. The answer is, I'll write down the answer. CIA, confidentiality, integrity, availability. Then authentication, non-repetition. Okay, I'll ask you a question to Saif. Saif, you unmute and speak. Unmute and speak. Huh?
Sir.
Yeah. Saif, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question. What is confidentiality? Hello?
Sir.
You able to hear?
Yes, sir.
What is confidentiality?
Confidentiality means authorized users can access the data.
Okay. So what are the two types of data we have?
Data in rest, data in motion.
Give me one attack in data in rest.
Brute force attack,
What is the countermeasure for brute force attack?
strong authentication, strong
Authentication.
password.
Right. Policy. Authentication, strong password, policy. What is the
Okay.
answer?
Strong password policy.
Now yesterday we are typing that na. That guy was not accepting any passwords, no Cisco admin.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Remember?
sir.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
the countermeasure for brute force attack. Okay.
Yes,
Strong
sir.
authentication policy. So based on the policy, they have configured the software. Policy is given by the organization. Got it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next question. What is the, give me one attack for data in motion.
Man in the middle attack.
And in the middle attack. Okay. What is the countermeasure?
Mm,
How do you protect? Data in motion.
encryption.
Encryption. So what is encryption?
Encryption means converting of data in from plain text to ciphertext.
Okay. So what are two types of encryption we have?
Symmetric encryption and asymmetric encryption.
Okay. What is symmetrical encryption?
So symmetrical encryption means, uh, yeah, we'll use secret key for encryption and decryption. The same
Same
secret
key.
key.
Same key.
Yes, sir.
One key we will generate. The same key is used for encrypt and decrypt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is asymmetrical encryption?
We'll use two keys.
Hmm.
So private key for encryption and public key for decryption.
Reverse is not possible.
No, sir.
No. 100% sure.
Yes, sir.
Not at all possible.
Not at all possible, sir.
So you are saying only we can encrypt with only with private key only. You cannot encrypt with public key.
Sir, but private key we cannot share, right?
Okay.
Only
Don't
with
share.
public key
Sharing,
we
not
can.
sharing is not a question. My
Okay.
question is, can I encrypt with public key or not?
Yes, sir. We can encrypt.
So that is the question. Both sides are possible. Okay.
Okay.
Both sides are possible. When we use what key, that depends on the protocol, how we are going to use the keys. Okay. And as you said, public key, private key is not shareable, non-shareable. It's not recommended to share the private key. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now done. What is the encryption, symmetrical encryption protocol?
Symmetrical encryption protocol. RSA.
It's asymmetrical.
Okay. DES.
TES, triple DES and AES.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
DES,
Now
AES, 3DES,
that's, yeah. Next, what is the asymmetric encryption protocol?
RSA.
RSA, Diffie-Hellman, ECC.
Okay.
Okay.
MD5.
MD5 is hashing. That is next concept. Integrity.
Okay.
Understand. Next, I'll ask to Sultan. Sultan, do you know all these things?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know.
You can answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try. So, what is integrity?
Sir, data is not changed, sir.
Who
The
will
data
change
remains same at rest and in motion,
Correct.
sir.
Who will change the data, right? Nobody
Who has the authority only, like,
to change the data. Our data is changed or not to verify. Okay. Okay.
Only
Now what
option
is the attack?
for
Integrity.
integrity.
Tell me one attack.
Hmm. Uh, sir, spoofing attack, sir.
Spoofing means what?
Uh, fake, creating fake
Okay. Creating fake what?
addresses,
What address?
IP address or MAC address.
Okay. So I take your IP address and put my IP address. So what?
So
What is the related to data? This is.
authorize, no, sir. Then if
What is
I am
related to data?
okay,
Data, no. You are talking about header, right? Header IP address you are changing, but the question is about header or data?
about data.
Data integrity we are discussing, right?
Hmm.
Now you are saying IP address spoofing. That is the attack for data integrity.
No, sir.
So what is the
Sir,
attack?
session hijacking, sir. Or
Okay. Session hijacking. Very good. Very good. So session hijacking. Okay. I will agree that, but okay. That is the attack.
man in
Okay.
the
Very good.
middle.
Correct. Correct. Very good. Very good. Now tell me what is the countermeasure for that? How do you protect from these attacks?
Using firewall, sir.
Firewall. Data in motion. No, this is.
Sir, encrypting the data, sir.
Encrypting the data will not able to access the data, but my point is not accessing. My point is the data is changed or not. How do I verify that?
Sir, CRC,
What is that concept called? CRC is the protocol, but what is that called?
redundancy check.
Okay, that is stack redundancy check is the full form of CRC. That is the protocol you are telling. MD5, CRC, SHA, right? So the
Okay, sir.
protocols. Now, okay, in SHA full form, you tell me the answer is there in that.
Which one, sir?
SHA, SHA,
Stand,
SHA.
standard hashing algorithm.
Standard or secure?
Secure hashing algorithm. Yes.
Okay, so what is hashing?
Okay. Hashing is like it is a one-way mathematical function, sir.
One way encryption.
One-way encryption, sir.
Okay, now the solution for integrity is hashing.
Okay.
Got the answer is what? What is the
Integrity.
countermeasure for integrity attacks?
Hashing.
Hashing. So what is hashing will do? Hashing will take the data,
Convert it
run
into
that in the algorithm. It will generate one fixed length code.
hash.
Code. Okay.
Yes.
Fixed length code. That code we will send with the data. Receiving end also he will run the same algorithm, and you will also generate the code. Match that code. Received code and generated code is matching. If that is matching means what is the reason? The data is
Then
not corrupted. Not matching means data is corrupted. Okay.
yes, sir.
Now hacker changed not only data, he changed the hash code also in the man in the middle. What you will do? What is the countermeasure? Next attack is now
So,
hacker understood that
yes,
when you receive the data, you're going to check with the hash code.
so
So
after
he's
hashing,
going to
we'll
check.
encrypt, sir.
Huh?
We'll encrypt after hashing. Hashing.
No, no, encryption I'm not talking. I'm talking about hashing. Encryption is for confidentiality, how
Okay, sir.
accessing the data. Now you have access to the data.
Okay.
You understood decrypted happens. We used a SSL decryptor and we decrypted the data. Done.
Okay, sir.
Decryption is done. Now don't go for a confidentiality issue. Now come to integrity issue.
Okay, sir.
Integrity issue is I want to make sure that data is changed or not. Data is accessed or not is not my problem. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Data I'm able to access the data is my problem. Okay. That is
Then
that
I'm
is
able to change.
confidentiality issue. Now we are discussing about data is changed or not. Now for that I told you one countermeasure hashing. Now what is hacker is doing is he is changing the data plus hash code also, because he knows that in the man in the middle, if I change the data, you're going to compare with the hash code. If that doesn't match, you will discard the packet. So what hacker is doing is he is actually downloading the data. He is changing the data. He's changing the hash code with respect to the data. They change the data. So what is the countermeasure for that? Do you understand the attack? What I'm saying?
Hmm.
You're able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it, sir.
Hmm. This integrity issue we are discussing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Saif. Saif, give the answer. Saif. Let's see Saif is able to answer. Otherwise I will answer.
Sure.
Got the question, Saif?
Yes, sir. I
What
got
is the
it.
answer? Hello? You don't know?
Yes, sir. No
No,
idea,
don't know.
sir.
Tell me. No idea. Okay, the answer
No,
is
sir.
HMAC. The answer is what?
HMAC.
HMAC. So what is HMAC? You heard about this word? Sultan, you know what is HMAC?
I don't know, sir.
So first time you're hearing, right? So I'll
Yes,
teach
sir.
you that. Okay, I'll teach you. So what we were discussing is integrity issue. So there is a PC. You want to send data to. You're able to see the diagram, paint, Sultan? What I am drawing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So there is a paint. I'm drawing here. Okay, now I put a router here. See, why I'm teaching this is very, very fundamental things. We'll be keep on using this, but you must not, if you don't know this, it will be difficult for me to go to next level. Okay, let's cover this. This is something like OSI model of security, what we are studying now. All comes under these 5 elements. So this is your switch. Okay, 1 minute. SW1. This is your router. This is your PC. Now PC1 is sending data to PC2. There is a man in the middle. He is eavesdropping the data. And he is changing the data and sending to PC2. Okay. Now what I did to protect from that man in the middle, I have taken what this guy is doing is now you're going to protect this integrity issue. So what you did, you took the data. Right? You ran one algorithm, your hashing algorithm. Hashing algorithm is MD5. Then you digest that and gave one code. This code is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you added this code and sent the data. Now the data received the other end. Okay. Now what you will do again? You will run the same algorithm, generate the same code, and see that whatever you have generated, whatever you have received is same. Now see, these two you match. Okay, if match, success means valid. Yes means valid, not success. You say yes will put. Match is yes means valid. No means invalid. You see sometime invalid will come in the left hand side of the browser. It is not matching. Invalid. Understood? Match invalid. This is called integrity. Now what we're discussing is integrity. Now Now the attacker is very clever. What he is doing is, this is hashing concept. Till now, all both of you clear? Can I go to HMAC? This is clear? Both of you clear? Just give Y in the chat window. I'll teach you HMAC. HMAC means we will take the plain text, or you can say data. Then we will put in a hashing algorithm. But I am not going to just use hashing algorithm. I'm going to use something called a PSK. Then generate the hash code. Now, for example, my data is, this is my data. I'm adding MD5 plus Cisco is the key. Then I generated the hash code. Okay. Now this hash code I add. Like for example, I will add like copy. Let me put like this. Same number we'll use, easy for us. Now after putting Cisco, I got this number. Means MD5 I added, plus I added what? One key. This key is not available with attacker. So if attacker is trying to generate the key now, he can't generate because he can't generate the hash code. He don't have the key. The key is already shared with the other end. Pre-shared key it is. Now the hacker, if he receives this packet, if he changes the data, if he's trying to do man in the middle, it is not possible for him, because to generate if you change the data like this, to generate the hash code, you need the key. Key you don't have. Without key, you cannot generate the hash code. This is the countermeasure. If the attacker is changing the data as well as key also, hash code also, data as well as hash code also, if he's changing, to avoid from that, you can use a pre-share key, extra pre-share key, that is called HMAC. In the middle. So now in the man in the middle attack, this guy is trying to generate the hash code. He needs the pre-shared key. That key is not available in the packet, so he's not able to generate the hash code. So his man in the middle attack will fail. Even if he downloads also, it will fail. Without the key, he cannot generate the hash code. Understood? So if we send the same old hash code, it will not match. It will drop the packet. Sultan, you're able to understand now? Integrity?
Yes, sir.
So what is the encryption protocols? Tell me, Sultan. Encryption protocols.
SSH.
SSH. Symmetrical or asymmetrical it is?
Algorithm, sir.
Algorithm, protocol, all are same.
Okay. Symmetric is single key, then AES, DES.
What is that?
Sir, for symmetric, AES, DES, 3DES.
Symmetrical?
RSA, Diffie-Hellman. Diffie-Hellman.
It is DH. RSA, DH, then ECC.
Something like that.
Now you need to study all these protocols. In Security Plus book, all the protocol details are there.
We should know the. We should know the
CH.
We should know the algorithm also.
It's there in the CH book.
Okay.
You
sir.
just you see, if anybody asks you, you need to answer. No, how RSA is generating the private key public key, you know?
Sir, it will use
Two
higher
prime
integers.
two prime
higher,
numbers.
Co-prime higher integers.
Like that. That much. At least you must know that much knowledge. Okay, something. What is ECC full form? What is ECC is doing? What is Diffie-Hellman? Diffie-Hellman is a key exchange protocol. Okay, what
Key
is it? What is that? That much knowledge you must have. Okay. At least some basic knowledge. Just naming protocol is not enough. On hashing protocols, tell me.
MD5, SHA-5, SHA-256.
How many is there in SHA? Okay, next. CRC
CLC.
32, 16. That also 32 is there. Same way here, SA is having so many versions.
256.
512, 256, so many is there. Okay. Now, this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Hashing is for integrity. That is, encryption is for confidentiality. Understood? No difference. Okay, next question I'll go to Sultan only. Sultan, next question. What is availability?
Sir, the data is available for authorized users, sir. Data is available for the actual users.
Actual users, huh? Data is available for actual users. Okay, what are the attacks? What are two types of attacks we have in at the one in
DDoS, sir.
availability? Yeah,
DDoS.
that is attacks. Types I'm asking.
What type, sir? Availability type, sir.
Attack types. Huh?
Attack type.
What are they? Types, not attacks. Let's see. He's able to answer. Yeah, Saif, you're able to answer this? Two types?
Availability?
Huh?
No, sir.
Man-made.
Man-made.
Nature-made.
Okay.
Remember this? Tech is Dodge track.
Okay.
Nature-made is what? Flood, earthquake, you know? Then the whole building is going down, data center is going down. So what is the countermeasure for this? Any idea, Sultan?
Sir, DDoS Guardian.
Guardian. Okay.
Then he can forward the traffic to some fake server, sir.
Okay, nature-made means what will happen? What Guardian will do?
For that we can't do anything, sir.
Not do anything, huh? Close the company and go.
Close.
Huh?
Can't do anything, sir.
Can't
You
do
don't know when
anything.
like,
Then I can't give job. I can't do anything for you.
Okay.
You
So
can't
for
do anything
nature-
for the. Then what is the use? What is see? The question is simple. You have a data center in US. Suddenly, big earthquake came. The whole data center went inside. So
Okay.
what is
Keep
the
a backup,
what?
sir.
Backups
Now-
are redundancy.
Where? What is the answer? Redundancy. Okay, very good. So where you keep that?
We'll keep
Next.
in some other place.
Same building, huh?
No, sir.
Where?
In different locations, sir.
Where? Location किधर? Toilet. Data center से toilet में रख देगा?
Nice, sir.
इधर रखेगा. तो location बोलो. Different continent.
Okay.
Where you keep?
Different continents.
For example, US is the one data center is there. Where you keep the backup data center? Australia.
In Australia. Okay.
You see when you log into cloud, right? There are different data centers will be there. You seen that? Singapore data center. You can change the data center in the cloud. Decloud. You have seen decloud or something? Any data centers you have seen, there will be options will be there. Singapore data center you can go. You have seen that options?
No, sir.
No,
Okay, when you log into clouds like Amazon Web Service, Amazon, dcloud, Cisco dcloud, any dcloud you log in, no, you will always see the option there. Okay, I'll show you that. Not seen, I'll show you that. Always they keep the backup like that. Okay, multiple locations. Not in world, they don't keep in single location. Understand? You are able to understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So why they are keeping like that? If one data center fails, the other data center will be stored. They will maintain. That is one man in the, not man in the middle. It is mainly, sorry, not DOS. It is nature made. I'm telling. Hmm. See, right? Stealth watch demo is there. Instant demo. Okay, I have demos. I can show you stealth watch if you want. Now itself. Stealth watch. Okay, now this you see. This is what? 4 data centers I have.
Okay.
You understand? One
Yes,
is US, West, East. Then APJ, Singapore. One London. One Sydney will also come. Sydney is down, I think. So we'll get actually multiple options you'll get. So this is the way actually your availability countermeasure. So they will maintain data centers in different locations. One fails also, other will. This is one. That is called what? DRP, disaster recovery planning.
recovery planning.
BCP. What is BCP? Business continuity planning. See what happens. Only putting data center is not enough. You need to have people to talk. Everybody died in that office, so now who will talk? Suddenly the whole office went inside in the building. Nobody is there now. So we need to have people. So how do you what we need to arrange some other people, no? And there are some lot of business processes are there that you need to train the new people, right? They must be known that processes, right? How to handle the customers. So this is called BCP, business continuity planning. Here in disaster recovery planning, we generally take care of IT, technology. Okay, here it is IT. You create what you create in the IT. What do you create in the IT? You create backup data centers. What do you call that data center? Backup data centers. There is a name. DR site.
DR site.
Each site, not one. DR site will say. In that again, 3 types of site is there. So availability issue attack can be happen in 2 ways. One is nature made, another one is man made. So what is the countermeasure is BCP and DRP. BCP is mainly on business continuity planning, mainly on the people and processes. How do you handle the people and process? DRP is mainly on technology. So there we will take care of the data centers. We'll create a backup data center site that is called disaster recovery site. So we have 3 types in that: cold, warm, and what? Hot. Right? Cold means if the primary data center fails, to bring up this data center will take 1 week. Warm means 1 day. Within 1 day we can bring this data center. Rest all will be ready. Only just put the data. Within 24 hours, the secondary will be ready. Hot means immediate. The moment primary fails, secondary hot DC will come up. Parallel it will be, both will be updated. Understood?
Yes.
Sultan and Sai, both of you clear? Any
Yes,
questions?
No,
Any
sir.
questions? Okay, very good. Next, so what is meant by authenticity? Saif. Authenticity. 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 Authenticity means source. What is authenticity?
Source.
Source genuinity. For genuinity. Source means what? Now I got one web page open. Now how do I know this web page is genuine or not? And I open a page. Now how do I know this page is original page or fake page? Like hacker created his fake web page. How do I verify that? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Source genuinity. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now what is the countermeasure? How do you verify that? What is the countermeasure for that? Digital signature. Okay. So we will have a digital signature. Comparing that, we'll check the signature. If it is matching means we will make sure that the web page is original page. We use PKI, digital signature, all these things. Right? You've seen this, right? Digital signature, both of
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah, it will come in the every web page when you open left hand side, it will come actually.
Yes,
See
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
See here, certificate. If you go details, you go, there will be a signature algorithm, and this is signature. Using this signature algorithm and this one, it will actually run it. So this is the key, this is a signature. It is using the key is used for signature also. So we'll be discussing on this when it goes to VPN now. We'll discuss more on that cryptography classes. We have a cryptography type separate topic is there, but as of now, what is genuinity is checking the source. What is authenticity is checking the genuinity of the source. Understand? The source is original or fake. Next, what is non-reputation? Sultan, what is non-reputation?
Sir, a person who has sent the message cannot deny that he has not sent the message, sir.
Correct. So guarantee to verify, right?
Yes, sir.
This one. In the tick mark is coming now in WhatsApp. I generally give this example. Correct?
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Done? Understood or not?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to next. What are the okay, I'm not going to ask you all the basic questions. What is hazard? What is vulnerability risk? Okay, that all CH classes I don't want to repeat now. So what I'm expecting is you tell me some 5 network attacks, 5 application attacks, 5 okay. Now what are the 3 types of attacks we have? Application, network, host attacks. Let's take like this. You tell me. Just quick review. Network attacks, application attack, host attacks, end host. Host means end device, end security. Can you give me some attacks? You type in the chat window. Type like network attacks. What are the 5? 5 you tell me. At least something you know. Let me go through the syllabus. Anything I missed out, let me see. You can answer this in the answers are here actually. You can see in the syllabus also it is there. Please go through and tell me. You put the answers. That's it. Network attacks. That's it now. That's it here. I covered everything. It's enough. Yeah, attacks you tell me. Okay, we'll discuss on this part. Yeah, we'll discuss on this. Okay, that's it. We'll stop. That's it. We all covered everything. So now you tell me some attacks, then we'll wind up. That's it. Network attacks. Mac. You can answer in the same window. Edit the same chat. You can answer in the same chat. Don't create multiple reply. Just create a single reply. Just edit the same reply and you keep on adding that. You can send and edit same message. You can edit and keep on adding that same message. I don't want to create multiple messages. Just create single message. You can answer, edit and answer again. Add the extra answers. Enter. You just send it enter. So whatever you message, you just give enter. Again, you can edit and again change it. Enter. You press enter again, edit. Don't keep on typing. Just enter so I can see what you are typing. Enter. Send the message. You can edit the message again. Just send one message. Saif, are you there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Enter your message. Whatever you typed till now. Send it. Hello?
Okay.
Now network attacks application. Now you can edit the same message if you want to change. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Correct. Yours is correct. DDoS, DOS, SYN flood, ICMP flood. Okay. Application man in the middle. Okay. What is the difference between Man in the middle and session hijacking. Safe.
Both are same, right, sir?
Both are same, huh?
No, sir. Session hijacking means already it is a TCP valid session. So in that session, I'm going to sorry, attacker will take the valid session ID and authenticate with the server.
Okay, that is session hijacking.
Session hijacking, yes.
Okay, you are using the valid tokens and you are generating the predicting token, predicting the
Session
next
IDs.
token, and you are using the prediction will happen. Predicting the next token, using the prediction, you will join the server as a valid user.
User, yes, sir.
Okay, understood. Now, what is MITM then? See, MITM is it's basically how you do it. How you do it is it's called vector. What we call
Vector.
attack vector. How you do it now? Man in the middle, covert, different method. How to do it is there. Covert channel is there, right? Now in that man in the middle, what we are doing is session hijacking. Understand? What you do, how to do, what to do. Understand the difference?
Yes, sir.
How to do is what? Man in the middle.
Okay.
And in the man in the middle, what I am going to do? Session hijacking.
Okay.
So what I'll do in session hijacking, I will capture the packets, session tokens, and I'll predict the next session token. I'll predict it. I'll understand the algorithm. Then I'll predict the next token, and I'll join as a valid user. That is what I'm going to do. Correct? That is session hijacking. But
Yes,
what
sir.
is how you are doing it? I'm doing it based on I'm doing on man in the middle, standing between two devices. Understand?
Yes, sir.
That is clear now. One is vector, one is how you do it. Sultan also gives some answer. Okay, Sultan, what is Pura? He has given everything. Application attacks, DOS attack. Application attacks is DOS attack. Sultan, application is DOS attack. Huh?
That is a mistake in the
Okay, fine.
SQL injection is not
Okay, fine. Understood. You got it now. Fine. Next question you go. Tell me what are the 7 steps in cyber kill chain model? Saif.
Yes, sir. Cyber kitchen. Can I type, sir?
You just tell that. Not need to type. Just tell. You know already, right? I don't want to type. Just tell what are 7. Sultan, you know what are the 7 steps in cyber kill chain model?
Reconnaissance, footprinting.
Correct. What are the 10 steps or 4 steps in EC Council?
Phases.
EC Council attack model.
Information gathering. Sir. Gaining access, then maintaining access, and editing, deleting
covering tracks. Covering tracks. Okay. Okay, that's it here. Now you clear now?
Yes, sir.
So what is attack surface? What is attack vector? What is privilege escalation? What is post exploitation phases? What is Angular exploit kit? You self-study it. Okay. You just let me know. You go through the syllabus today. In the CH, I sent you that syllabus now. Morning Sultan, I was telling you, morning I downloaded one nice syllabus.
You sent
PDF file. I sent already.
Okay, sir.
The score 1.0 PDF. You see that self-study is given, nicely given. Self-study. So we are finishing this today. I completed up to this. Now tomorrow I'm going to start with what?
Okay.
Describing. Not tomorrow, Friday. I'll be starting describing network technologies. Understood?
Yes, sir.
We'll be starting next describing network security technologies on Friday. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine, yeah.
Okay, sir.
See you on Friday then. If anything, just put it Skype input it. We will discuss on Friday then. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So how was the class today?
It was good, sir.
Huh?
It was good, sir.
Okay. Download the videos and keep it with you. Okay? Saif, download the
Okay, sir.
CCI videos. Keep it with you. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Both of you keep your download. Keep download and keep. Okay. I'll stop the class. Next batch students are waiting. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. See you on Friday. Take care. Bye.
Bye, sir.